All right, YouTubers, this is the inaugural show of Trash Talkers blog. Check out the screen there. I'm Doc.
And I'm Al.
So we're going to be talking about a lot of things, sports, life, technology. So
he's going to be talking about technology.
Well, I'm going to teach you a couple things about technology. But I think we both need to learn more because we had a hard time setting up the camera. So, but let's jump into this NBA because I know you and I are Wizards fans, and you know they kind of started out. Actually, they started out pretty good. Then they hit that one period where, you know, they really weren't playing hard defense, and they were
third quarter.
Yeah, yeah.
Sounds like every game.
Yeah, every game. So, but they have won 3 in a row, and you know, what are your thoughts on? Have they turned it around? Are they still up and down? Are you feeling better about them, or what are your thoughts on the Wizards?
Oh, the Wizards are they're gonna give you a nice ride the whole season, but they have some shortfalls. Just not enough big guys coming off the bench.
They do, but they don't play one of them.
Oh yeah, Smith. Who can explain why you would play Ian Mahinmi?
Well, the
Frenchman.
His name is Jan, but like he can't play basketball, he can't spell his name.
Well, his game's a Jan. So I get the name, but why would you not play Smith over Jan? It's just beyond me.
It's just beyond you, but yeah. I mean, you had a good point the other night. I mean, Mahinmi, he's getting paid $15 million a year. Jason Smith, I don't know what he's getting paid, probably minimum wage or something like that. But I guess the GM said, "Look, you have to play this guy. I messed up and overpaid for this clown, and you have to play him no matter what." So. Oh
yeah, no, he's definitely the worst value in the NBA. I challenge you to find a worse value. A player who's making less money and can play better than this guy. This guy's making a ton of money and he can't play a lick.
Yeah, so in the comments below, if you got a player on your team, we're in the Washington, Virginia area, so we're experts on the Wizards. So if you're an expert on your team and you got a bum that's making too much money, put his name in the comments below because we want to hear about it.
Yeah, but we don't want to trade for it.
Well, maybe we do.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, one bum per team is enough.
We'll trade our bum for your bum. So, but the bench, our bench is average. But what I like about our bench is they do come in and play hard. You know, so they actually play better defense than our starters, I believe. So, a lot of times, if the starters aren't playing well and they put the bench in, you know, actually the bench might catch up if they're losing the game. So
yeah, and that's going to help until you get to the playoffs. And the playoffs, everyone's playing hard. So when the bench comes in, you have minimal talent, and all you're doing is giving effort. You always come up short. So they're going to have to figure it out. Either the bench is going to be as good as Kelly Oubre is. And maybe the kid who they picked up who can really shoot the ball. Who's that guy?
Meeks? Jody Meeks?
Jody Meeks. Yeah, Jody Meeks can really shoot. So it's going to go, and maybe they'll figure out that Smith should be on, at least come in with that group. And you got Smith, Jody Meeks, and Oubre, and a lot of effort. And, you know, the Scott guy. We kind of left out Scott. Scott's been playing solid basketball.
In fact, Oubre's been playing, I think, pretty well off the bench. Scott's probably second.
Right.
That's the funny part about it. You pay Mahinmi, and I'm going to talk about Mahinmi all the time because he's like my favorite worst player in the league.
He's like a serial killer. You don't want to give him airtime. That's the worst thing. You don't want to encourage anybody else to say, hey, I want to be like Jan Mahinmi.
Yeah, but I always have to come up. He's making $15 million a year, and I just can't believe that. And the other guys on the bench who are contributing more aren't making a fraction of that kind of money. So that's what kills me about that.
Yeah, Mahinmi has enough money to buy our show and shut it down,
which he probably will do.
Yeah, but so
please, please, if you know him, please don't send him this video.
Yeah, don't let him see this. Even though, I'm sure he doesn't watch any news about sports or the Wizards because...
So because everybody's making comments about it.
It's not his best interest.
We're not the only ones.
We're not the only ones.
It's a large group.
Yeah.
So one other thing I wanted to bring up is Otto Porter's play. Can we say now that we have a big three?
That's a good question. Otto is as solid as it gets. In fact, I think you've got to start talking about it. You really do have to start talking about it because the guy's doing it every night.
Right.
And he's not doing it. He's not taking a lot of shots. He's not. He's doing it effortlessly. So.
I mean, one thing I like about dude really, he worked on his game this summer, obviously. He got that big contract, and I think even his teammates were kind of mumbling under their breath whether he deserved it or not, much less the rest of the area. He just came out and said, look, I'm a baller, man.
Yeah, he's like, look, I'll show you. I'm worth it. I'm going to play.
He's hitting threes. He's actually playing hard defense. He's getting rebounds well for his size. For being 6'8", he rebounds really well. He's developed that mid-range game, which I was very critical last year that he really didn't have. So he's delivered, man.
Yeah, he's delivered. So we do finally have a pleasant surprise in the DMV.
Curly Oubre is a pleasant surprise, young guy. I think.
Yeah.
I think he's the real deal too. Beal, I just think so highly of that dude, man. That guy. He's truly one of the best two guards in the league.
Yeah, and his composure. I think he seemed to not be able to find that emotional level that you need to play with before. But now he's got a steady, aggressive approach, offense and defense, and so he's always attacking. He seems like he's playing within himself, where it used to be sometimes you could see he would get off a little bit and. Now he's just attacking. He seems like he knows that he can score. He can score against anyone. So he's not rushing anything. So he's really, really consistent. And,
Keep talking on my screen. Went dark.
We went off. We're done already.
See, Mahimi's trying to shut the show down already.
Oh, man. Somebody. Maybe we can get Mahimi to donate some of his money. He should be charitable because the charity that was given to him, he should give to others. But I would think that the Wizards. Now, if you ask where will the Wizards fall in the East, what do you think are going to fall in the East?
Oh man, Boston's on fire.
But I think that's I think that's a fool's fire. I don't think that fire is real.
Well, what do you think? What don't they have?
I was going to say Gordon Hayward, but that.
Oh man, that's a cheap shot. But it's surprising. You would think with that major injury that they would just kind of be so depressed about that they would kind of fall off the table. But they said nah.
Oh no, Jaylen Brown's like, wow, thanks, I'm ready to roll.
Well, they got so much young talent.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
And the Tatum kid is the real deal.
All of them are playing better, man.
Yeah,
Kyrie's doing his thing. He's.
Yeah, you knew Kyrie was, but he's playing within himself too. He's not trying to dominate the team.
Right.
His scoring line is not what I thought it would be coming into the season.
Right.
I thought he would be putting up about 30 a game with the Celtics, but no, he's not. He's playing a basic steady floor game.
And that's we talked about this before. That's probably the only reason why he wanted to leave Cleveland.
Yeah. Now we know.
He's the true point guard.
Right.
LeBron, he's not splitting time with LeBron, and it's not. It's pretty much his team. Where when he was at Cleveland, I still think he was maybe a little bit jealous of LeBron. I don't know.
Yeah,
thought he did. I thought he got a lot of credit for that championship. I don't know.
He should have got credit for it. He knocked down that shot.
Right. Yeah. So.
But yeah, I think he just wanted. I think for him developing and being the player he wanted to be, he couldn't be that player with LeBron because LeBron's going to dominate the tempo. He's going to dominate the ball. Even though LeBron's an unselfish player, but LeBron's going to dominate everything about how that team plays. With the Celtics, he can go and establish himself, establish tempo, and it's all going to be built around him. Right. So I think that's what he wanted. That's what he's showing us, and who can knock the guy?
But here's a question.
Guys got won 10 games in a row?
Yeah. But here's a question though: if he had not won a championship with Cleveland, would he have left?
Probably not. It makes it a whole lot easier when
No,
you got.
you can win a championship with LeBron.
You
Whether the Celtics can now, that's a big debate.
Right, it's a whole lot of guys who sold their souls to try to get a championship. I remember when Barkley, Pippen, and Olajuwon, maybe Drexler. I think Drexler was on that team.
There. You would think that team would have won it, man.
Yeah, those guys were a bunch of old bums. I mean, they were great bums, but at that point they were Hall of Fame bums.
Yeah.
And so the good thing for Kyrie, he got his championship early.
Yeah.
So he's working on, now he can just focus on developing his game. If he gets another one, then he puts himself in a rare category.
Right.
But I don't know how this thing's going to play out because Cleveland's going to be tough.
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland
is struggling.
Record wise, Cleveland is probably. I wouldn't be surprised if they finished third or fourth in the East. I don't think.
You think they're not going to write it until the very end?
Yeah, I don't think. I think LeBron's already kind of got it measured out.
I got a problem with that though. So, coming back to the Wizards, when he played the Wizards, he had to drop 57.
And he did drop 57.
But do you think he needs to expend that kind of energy in Game 5 of the season? If he has to do that for them to get the second, third, or fourth seed throughout the whole season, he's not going to have anything left when they play Golden State at the end, and they're going to play Golden State at the end.
Well, I don't know. It's hard to doubt LeBron. I mean, he knows everyone. He knows the teams. He knows the players. He knows what he's up against. So I think they're going to probably another 10 games in, they're going to go into a pretty good streak. They're going to do pretty well. But the team is not balanced that well to me. It's something off about the team now. The guard play, they don't have any.
Okay, so everybody's saying they can't wait till Isaiah gets back. But is Rose chopped liver?
Well, his knees are, or his ankles, or whatever it was.
To me, he looks. He's only like 27, man. I mean, his knees don't look like my knees. I mean, let's get it straight, man. He's probably got an old 28-year-old knees.
Yeah.
But I've seen him play a couple times this year. He looks very athletic.
Yeah.
He's not,
very athletic, but not very stylish. I don't know what he's doing with his hair. It's kind of annoying to watch him. Like that's just. But yeah, man, dude, somebody should tell these guys about look, just having wild hair doesn't make it good hair. But that's
wow.
But I think I had forgotten all about Isaiah Thomas, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well,
as we sat here,
they haven't, because that's like the excuse they're making of why they're playing so poorly.
Yeah, they're gonna be tough. When Isaiah comes in, he gives them that. I mean, that guy
gives them 30 points a game for one thing.
Yeah, that guy straight up closer.
Yeah,
and LeBron needs to play with a closer.
Right.
Right. And so.
But does that solve everything? I mean,
I don't know if Isaiah will be that closer with LeBron. I just don't know.
Why wouldn't he be? Why? I mean, if you think about it, him and Kyrie have pretty much the exact same game. Now everybody thinks Kyrie's better than he is, but what is the difference in their games? Is that Kyrie's bigger? I mean, neither one of them can play any defense, even though I think Kyrie plays a little bit better defense. Yeah,
because Thomas is going to be challenged by his size.
Yeah, right.
But I don't know.
But I'm thinking he's going to take on the exact same role.
Well, if he takes on the exact same role, I think we've answered our question.
Yeah.
Then Cleveland's going to be really tough.
I'm more worried about is he going to come back from that injury 100%.
Okay. Yeah, what was it? Some hip?
Yeah, like a hip thing. I mean. It might take him.
Yeah,
it might take him another year to get back to the All-Star status he was in. So
yeah, and he plays an aggressive game, going to the basket and everything. So
he's going to be twisting that hip again. So
yeah, and people now they know he's got a little. They're going to be smacking him to the ground.
right.
He's going to get He's going to get a lot of flagrant fouls probably, but. He's a tough guy, so we'll see. But I don't know. Detroit's the sleeper right now, and then you have Milwaukee.
You're talking about Detroit. They're a pretender.
You think Detroit's a pretender?
Yeah, unless you can convince me otherwise.
Yeah, I think time will tell. We'll have to dial them back up in about another 20 games or so. But if they're still doing what they're doing,
let's dial them back up in game about 10 to 12. But we can dial. We don't need to wait 20 games.
Oh man, you think that?
Yeah, I don't believe.
You think that story's going to change?
I don't think that team. I don't believe in that team at all.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how Miami closed last season with I don't know. They won 20 of, I don't know how many they won, but they won.
That Whiteside guy controls the paint probably better than any other center in the league.
Yeah, he's probably the most intimidating big man, at least in the East, short of, the guy Drummond. Yeah,
but I don't know. Is Drummond a shot blocker? I know. He's a vicious rebounder.
Yeah, he's a shot blocker.
There's not too many of those guys left, man. That guy from Utah, his name escapes me.
Oh yeah.
He's like a French.
Gobert.
Gobert. Yeah, that dude.
Dude got a name like yogurt.
Hopefully he has a contract with them.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he has
Dan and Yogurt or whatever.
Yeah, hopefully he has Mahimi's agent.
Man, I tell you, I would love to have that dude instead of Mahimi.
Because if I'm in the sports business, I'm like, oh, give me Mahimi's agent. That guy should be,
in fact, we should hire him.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Take a percentage.
Well, we ruined that.
Oh,
yeah.
Because we need somebody to pump this show up.
We just defaced his client.
Well, Mahimi's so bad, maybe he's going to drop his client at some point.
Yeah, he could. Come join us, man.
So, anybody else you want to discuss? I know your original question of how pretty much the East is going to fall.
So call him now, Doc.
Call his agent?
No, not his agent. Call him. Where do you think the East is going to fall?
Oh, call. I thought we were back to trying to pump the show up.
Yeah, no.
Oh man. Boston. You got to go Boston first.
I can't. It's hard for me to put Boston first.
Well, okay. So I don't trust the Wizards. The Wizards.
You didn't talk about Toronto at all, so that tells you something.
We're better than Toronto.
Yeah,
but Toronto may have a better regular season. I don't trust Toronto in the playoffs.
No, how can you?
But everybody's a little bit afraid of Milwaukee, but they're still playing, I think, 500 ball.
A little over.
Yeah.
But the Greek Freak is the freak.
I mean, everybody's afraid of that dude, and they should be.
Yeah.
And they should be.
Jason Kidd's a good coach.
Mm-hmm.
He's solid. He's going to get the most out of it. That team's going to keep getting better.
And, our boy Malcolm Brogdon.
UVA, Wahoo Wah.
Yeah, that dude's a beast, man.
Yeah.
How did that dude fall to like 30 something? I mean, that shows that those GMs, they don't know anything.
Yeah, they just,
I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, everybody's looking for this, what's this, the people with lots of upside.
Everybody's got fancy dribbling.
Yeah, I don't need upside. I need somebody.
That dude don't can play like right now.
Yeah.
That guy was like
ACC Player of the Year.
Like twice, right?
Yeah,
like
come on. And you think,
and you're wondering whether that guy's going to be any good?
Yeah, he did it on Virginia where you only allow one shot every 5 minutes.
No, Virginia averages 40 points a game, and I think he had like 20 points a game.
Yeah, and you wanted that guy. That guy's like he couldn't wait to get to the NBA to just explore playing basketball.
And all of a sudden he's like dunking on people and stuff.
Yeah, guys.
I think dunking is illegal at UVA.
Oh yeah, anything. Anything on offense is illegal.
Right. If you call it offense, that's illegal.
That's illegal. We don't know. No. Yeah.
Okay, so I have to say Boston first. Toronto and the Wizards second, and Cleveland's in there. I can't imagine Cleveland not getting second. I don't think they'll fall below second. I think the Wizards will probably get third. Toronto fourth. Miami or Milwaukee's in there. And the rest
you just don't believe Detroit at all.
No.
You're not buying Detroit?
If Detroit didn't make the playoffs, I wouldn't be surprised.
Wow. That's pretty cool. What about the New York Knicks? Porzingis.
He's actually, man, that dude can ball, man.
Yeah.
But he's a one man show out there. They're not going to do it. What is the record? Are they 500?
No, they're not 500, but they're going to get better. But I would agree. They're not going to. They're not going to smell the playoffs this year.
How about the Hornet? Oh, Charlotte.
Charlotte is a little unpredictable. They, Kemba Walker is a good closer, but I don't know if they're gonna make the playoffs this year. I think they're going to be pushed out, because I think it's too much.
Yeah,
I don't think they can.
Too much mediocrity at the
end. I think there are too many teams jockeying. Somebody's going to pop out of that bunch though, and I don't know which one it will be, but somebody's going to emerge from that group.
Atlanta still.
Oh, Atlanta's not going anywhere. Yeah, Atlanta sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and they just totally dismantled their team.
But if you're relying on the Kyle Korbers of the world, I mean,
Kyle's in Cleveland now,
and he shouldn't be. I mean, he's another guy stealing checks.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's a knockdown shooter, except when you guard him.
yeah, that's the key. Yeah. Unfortunately, you're supposed to guard somebody.
Yeah, during the regular season, nobody's guarding anybody, right. So he looks grand.
He did absolutely nothing.
But in the playoffs, when everybody locks up everybody.
And he's old. So he can't even get, it used to be back in the day you could do the Reggie Miller thing, running around.
Just keep running around.
And get free. But he can't do that anymore.
Yeah. Well.
He's a shorter version of Dirk Nowitzki.
Oh, man.
Who's a statue.
Dirk would be very upset with you.
That is, no.
Dirk would be very upset.
Dirk said I had 18 years of greatness.
Yeah, and
don't look at me. Don't look at my career.
And I carried the team to the championship.
Right.
So yeah. So no, I guess we'll have to look at the West one of these days. But now,
we'll cover next time. We'll cover the.
But
West.
Right now, I'm gonna say I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna say that
you kind of like in Detroit a little bit.
No, I haven't made my mind on Detroit yet. I haven't made my mind. I don't want to say Boston is going to be one because I don't think they're going to sustain that.
Really? Well, they got the 1 seed last year.
Yeah, but that was a completely different team. I mean, that team was built on defense with Bradley and Crowder,
right?
And they had Isaiah, who was a closer. This team is young and they're athletic and they're talented. But if Kyrie can guide that team to the number 1 seed, he'll show me something because Jaylen Brown, teams are going to start tightening up. Right now, they're looking at those guys, Jason Tatum. They're trying to figure out what their strengths and weaknesses are. They're going to start game planning for that team a little better.
And then playoffs, or not even at the playoffs, but even like the last 20 games.
Last 20 games of the season.
Stuff is almost playoff atmosphere.
Yeah, teams are trying to get there.
And you're going to really see how those youngsters can, whether they got the...
But the Celtics are well coached. The coach is good. He makes good adjustments.
Oh, that coach is excellent, man.
Yeah, he's one of those coaches you can tell. You can see where he's making adjustments. And
his teams play hard, man.
Yeah, they play hard, and they know what they want to do. And he uses people like Marcus Smart. I don't like Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart's one of those guys you hate unless he's on your team.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think I still would hate him.
Yeah.
But I would probably cheer. But I still would hate him. I mean, it's just like. He's a bull in a china shop.
Yeah, he's
but he's a lot more talented.
He's more talented than you want to give him credit for.
Yeah. So and he can move his feet. He's a big guy, strong guy. Can move his feet. Got good quick hands.
Big as he can guard.
And he's a gamer. He's competitive. He's not. He's not the one to get shy away from LeBron or anybody.
He'll get in anybody's face.
Right. So you need the Wizards need. Couple guys.
Yeah, Wizards don't have anybody like that.
That's one of the downfalls. We're so smooth.
Oubre's a little bit like that, but he just doesn't have the rough body that Smart has.
Yeah. Oubre has a personality, man.
Right.
Yeah, it's like he has the approach, man. But
No, you got to be able to. Every team needs, quote unquote, a dirty player that can get away with it, though. If you understand that.
Yeah.
And that's like a skill. It's a skill that true basketball fans kind of hate.
Right.
When it's on like the other team.
Right. You got to know when to give the guy a nudge to get the rebound.
Right. I mean, you got to be able to grab the guy's shirt.
Right.
And get
kind of like what Al Horford did too.
Yeah.
Our man Nene.
Oh yeah, Nene.
Yeah, just he needed the ball. So Nene, I'm sorry, I just got to
game on.
I got to bump you a little bit, and I'm gonna take it from you.
Right.
And so
and look around
we gotta
like
win
I
the
didn't
game.
do anything.
Yeah, I didn't do anything but win the game.
Right.
So you're right. The Wizards need a little bit of that. I got to see what John's going to do. Is he going to be consistent on defense, and then how much is he going to continue to evolve? Like he's one of those players where he can play one game and he's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen him play a couple games where everything's been perfect. His decision making and everything's, and you could you say, oh, that was a perfect game. And then you can have a game where he's just out there, he's real skipping the ball down the court, he's kind of bouncing around and like not sure whether he wants to take his jump shot or whether he's going to speed the game up a little bit, and then he's going to the basket and he's kind of sliding and falling. And I'm like, John, you can just go over people. You don't have to go. You just get your step, get up, put the ball up, and he kind of goes underneath. And
yeah, it's funny. He actually should watch how Beal drives to the hole. Beal's takeoff is probably 5 feet, and then he leans in and has his body as a shield to the basket. John will wait until he gets completely underneath the basket.
Right.
And the thing is, the defense will be waiting there for him.
Right.
And that's why he gets this stuff blocked, and he's always sprawling into the crowd and looking at the refs and getting up and cussing at the refs. But I mean, it's kind of like if you see those guys underneath the basket waiting for you, just pull up for the 15-footer. I mean, that's what you've been working on.
Right.
And he's actually good at hitting those now.
Yeah. I mean,
but it's funny. It's almost like he needs one of the 15 Wizard coaches, at least one of those guys, to just look at him and say, John, this is what you're doing. Don't do that.
Right. You don't have to do that. Just
start the game off saying to yourself, I'm going to take the 12-footers.
Right.
And then when you hit a few of them and they come up, then you blow by.
Right.
But don't just race 105 miles an hour to the hoop, and get your stuff blocked and then plus all that falling down on the ground, you're not.
Yeah. How many times can you fall?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, how many falls do you have in a season?
I mean, that's how we lost the Atlanta series. What, about 2 years ago? Because he hurt his hand. And stuff.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna end it right there. So we talked about as far as the East is concerned. You got Cleveland, the Celtics, the Wizards, Toronto, maybe Milwaukee's thrown in there. We're not really committed to what order yet, but we'll have to wait and see on that, and we'll talk about it later. But next week we're going to talk about the West, and then see if anybody can challenge Golden State. The Houstons of the world, San Antonio, maybe Oklahoma City. So we'll talk about them next week. But thank you for watching. If you like what you heard, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and we'll check you all out next week. Thanks for watching. Trash Talkers Blog, baby.